Everybody, hold on tight. Fun time is the happy hour. As we take you on this journey, fun time is the happy hour. It's never been easy. Meet your favorite celebrity. Fun time is the happy hour. Everybody, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Original Thunder Show, yeah. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Make you see that, make you hear how they go, nah. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Original Thunder Show, yeah. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Make you see that, make you hear how they go, nah. Oh yeah, mama, papa, make you hear how they go. Brother, sister, make you see how they go. Comedian for your favorite show. Footballer for your favorite show. Musician for your favorite show. Oh yeah, see that, make you jolly, make you hear how they go. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Original Thunder Show. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Make you see that, make you hear how they go, nah.
It was a gathering of the heavyweights in the Nollywood creative industry and who is who in the wider society at the recently held Nollywood Night of Tribute for late Rachael Oniga. Nigerians gathered in their throngs to pay their last respect to the recently fallen heroine of Nollywood. This was particularly such an emotional night as tributes poured in torrents from many friends, family and well-wishers at the Blue Roof Ikeja venue of the occasion.
My first Rachael many years ago at Baby's Hotel. We hit it off immediately and gave like sisters. In 2014, we discussed the issues of motherless babies and indigent children. And to Rachael was passionate about it and wanted to do something. We had a few meetings and set up what we call Nollywood Addresses Change. And to Rachael pushed and prodded. We met masters and captains of industries and raised money. We went to orphanages around the country and gave out everything we needed. And to Rachael was a passionate woman, willing to give out and ask for.
There were other side attractions at the occasion that indeed added life and spark to the day's event. There was ample time to dwell on God's words through the amiable man of God, Pastor Iheuwa. This message was to set the tone for what turned out truly to be a most memorable and eventful day.
The dust will return to the earth as it was in the beginning, and the spirit that was borrowed to the dust will return to God who gave it. And then all of a sudden we'll all realize and wake up, look around us and know that it was vanity of vanities. All is right. When I was in Christ Church many years ago, one man came to my office. He said, banging my wall, banging my wall, banging my wall. I said, what is the problem? What did my wall do to you? He said, pastor, Ogiri Indioni. Ogiri Indioni. I say, how can an Ogiri be an Indioni? I say, pastor, Ogiri Indioni. I say, how? I say, that Ogiri. So that's person, that's a human being. I say, how can a wall be a human being? How could you read your Bible? That earth to earth, dust to dust. Says when you die, you will bury, when you bury, you will rot. When you rot, the bricklayers will come, they will carry your soil, mix it with cement, and you become a wall. In 100 years' time, ladies and gentlemen, no one of us here will be alive. In 100 years' time, but if you think 100 years' time is far, ask Capitola Williams in 102. In 100 years' time, nobody here will be alive. your houses would have been sold to somebody else. Your cars would have been on the thing. Your dresses, somebody would have bought it. Fashion would have become out of fashion. All the things you hold there will be unimportant. Because vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Number two, life is the exclusive preserve of God. Life is the exclusive preserve of God. You have no power over your own life, and that should teach you humility. They say the spirit returned to God who gave it in the first place, and then God will do whatever He wants with your spirit. Just make sure that on that day that your spirit returns, your spirit receives a welcome. Because there's some spirits that will not receive the welcome because of the things that they did or the things that they failed to do here on earth.
The Lagos State government, through its representative, also came to pay her last respect to the recently fallen Trojan of the Thespian world, the late Rachael Oniga.
On behalf of Mr. Governor, and all candidates member of Lagos State, I think it is for all of us to the family of our dear mother, sister, colleague, and friends. I want to appeal to all that we should do the good things that need to be done while we are still alive. Because one day we shall cease to be again. And one important thing that I like to encourage us as a Christian family is that we should use this period of celebrating our dear mother, Madam Oniga, to close up our differences in the industry and work together in harmony to propel the entertainment industry in the right direction, in the right channel.
The essence of the entire occasion encapsulated by the presentation of gifts and cash to the family of the late Nollywood hero.
On behalf of Nollywood, that is all news, and of course, the planning of the organizing committee of this great event, and everyone that has donated to this event. We are all here to formally present a check. Can we please put our together for these guys? Can we please do that? Thank you so much.
Some of the Nollywood artists present could not but express their utmost feelings and emotions at the antecedent of Auntie Rachael Oniga, as she is fondly called.
You know, an incredibly proficient, talented performer, an incredibly talented storyteller, and a good person. She had a good heart. She had a good heart. And we've shared some really lovely moments together, moving moments together, and I thank God that we have, you know, we have so many of her works that we can always refer to. I think that's wonderful.
One thing about Auntie Rachael that I note was her humility. She was humble to a fault. Really, really humble to a fault. And the greatest memories I will still carry on about her was in 2002 when I produced a film for famous Otakpowen film, Sota Films. We were on break and she offered to share her lunch with me. You know, when you see a senior colleague do that, it tells a lot. It speaks volumes. And I was really, really touched.
She's one person I will always remember for her humility, her kindness, her understanding. She's always very, anywhere she sees you, she comes to you, she's approachable. She's a good woman. She's somebody that will always remember as an industry.
She was that kind of person who always wanted to get things done, who always wanted to support the people that she came across. And so I would say that she had a heart that yearned to help people. Rachael actually has displayed absolute sense of professionalism in her career in the motion picture industry in Nigeria. But she has done a bit, and she has passed. So ours is to try the best we can, live our own lives now as best as possible, encourage ourselves, be kind to ourselves, support ourselves, you know, so that we can all end up in a good place. This is the only way I can say thank you, Auntie Rachael Oniga, for what you have done in my career, in my life, and the entire film industry. Thank you. It's fine. We were heartbroken that you left so early, but we're thankful to God that you lived a very successful life, a very impactful one.
Not they die. So if you don't see her physically, you go to see her on top of your phone or your television. So I will just pray, say, wherever people they go, when they die, even a place where they rest, makes you rest well. And if true, say, people they see again, sometimes I would like to see her again.
There are some people that you lose that you're like, hey, yeah, but there are some people that you lose that it hits differently because you have a personal relationship with them, you ate with them, you laughed with them, you understand? And that's exactly how it is with Mama Rach, you know. So I'm missing her terribly, but most of all, I'm just thankful to God that we decided to do. And this shows you the kind of person Rachael Oniga was. When was the last time you heard that this kind of thing happened in Nollywood?
The candlelight procession drew the curtains on what was indeed a memorable night in celebration of Rachael Oniga. After the service of songs held on Thursday, 26 August 2021 at the Catholic Church of Resurrection, Magodo, there was also the lying in state the following day at the same venue, followed by the interment at the Omega Funeral Homes.
Welcome. Where we are, you will come one day. Wonderfully, she was able to use those 3 E's given to each and every one of us by God: time, talent, treasure. Every human person, we all have this: time, talent, treasure. She was able to use her time very well. Our talent, which is well known beyond the shore of Nigeria, they will continue to remember her for that beautiful part played by her in movies to teach us a lesson of life. That is Rachael, not you, not any one of you. The question will now be, as I always ask, when you die, what will the world remember you?
The reception, which took place at the Grandeur Event Center on Billings Way, Oregon, was not all about mourning, but rather celebrating the hero of Nollywood as her children took to the dance floor to celebrate their mother.
Of the love is so
Nollywood artists present at the occasion also took to the dance floor to celebrate their very own in this unique Urobo dance. Hilda Kubo, Clarence Chukura, and Gloria Anozie Young were some of the many notable Nollywood artists present at the event.
She's such an amazing person. Usually when you meet a star on set, a lot of people have a problem wanting to read their scripts and all of that. Nobody can claim to have that with her. She's easy. She's very easy. Playing her daughter was almost like being her real daughter in life. She'll pull you, and then working with her as co-wife in Tongues of Fire. You know when an artist will call you and say, you see in this scene, I want you to really push me, I want you to push me. She's just amazing, you know, but may her gentle soul rest. I'm not sure I'll be able to keep talking about her in past tense all the time, but may her soul rest.
Rachael was a colleague and a friend I met 25 years ago. We have been colleagues and friends since that time. She made a monumental impact on the industry. By 1998, she had already written her name in Nollywood. So I just want to say that she was a woman who did not allow her past to drag her down. Rather, she used it, you know, as a monumental. She used it as a challenge to drive herself, you know, far in the industry. And she cared for people. She was someone that, you know, I could call upon and say, I'm confused about something, or I'm worried about something, and she would, you know, she would advise me.
I met her almost 30 years ago, so it's not today. I've known her for too long, for so long. She has been part of my growing up years. Auntie Rachael touched every part of my life. Auntie Rachael was there when my daughter clocked 10 years. Auntie Rachael was there for every situation in my life, good and bad. She was there. Auntie Rachael was dragging me around to search for charity, look for help for people, and all of that. Auntie Rachael dragged me to Ife, to the Ife King's palace. Obasijo Ade, not this current Oba. And Obasijo Ade gave us champagne because of Rachael Oniga. That's what I mean. She took me everywhere. You understand? And she taught me love, compassion, maturity. She taught me so much.
The children of the late Nollywood artist could not but express their feelings and emotions.
I would like to appreciate the support from the Nollywood, AGN and Nollywood for turning up, for coming to support us, and for the support during the artist night. And what I'll miss most about my mom, I'll miss her smile, I'll miss our friendship, I'll miss, she's the best mom in the world, she's my best friend. I could talk to her anytime, I could call her anytime, so I'll miss that about her. I'll miss her smile the most, I'll miss her advice.
Auntie Rachael Oniga was a woman of many parts. She lived well and died well. Her good deeds would forever live in the minds of many that truly loved her. She was a remarkable woman and forever would be unforgettable. Live on, Auntie Rachael. Unforgettable, that's what you are.
Fun time is the happy hour as we take you on this journey. Fun time is the happy hour. It's never been easy. Meet your favorite celebrity. Everybody, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Chop Knuckle with Chriso. Original Thunder Show. Yeah. Mama, papa, make you hear it go. Brother, sister, make you see how comedy